Yo, what's going on, guys? Dr. Schwaz here. Today, I'm going to be discussing tour duty, progression, and medals for Operation 5. Basically, this is probably going to be a multiple part series here, since there's like 66 medals. I'm just going to be going through each one and just talking about what they are and the best ways to complete them, most efficient ways to complete them. Um, so, yeah, let's get started here. Um, Basics, it's got 6 medals. First one is called Carnage, do 10 million damage. Fastest way to do that is play Horde on Master. Any DPS class will do Demolitions, Tactician are your best bet. Basically, what used to be JD and Keegan. Um, but a lot of characters can do damage, pretty good damage. Lonnie Mac, Blade Master, an Anchor, Gunner, whatever classes you want to bring. This shouldn't take more than a couple of Horde games on Master and you'll get that damage. Moving on to body count, it says get 10,000 eliminations for 6 stars. This will take some time, but again, hand in hand with Carnage, you just want to be a DPS class, do as much damage as possible, and kill as much as possible. This can be done in Horde and Escape and Versus. I do have a clip in Escape that I want to show later on how to boost this if you want to boost it on the Hive called the Detour at the very end. But if they're safe room, you can boost it, get a couple hundred kills every attempt. That'll be coming up later. Executioner, perform 150 executions. So again, it can be done in PvE or PvP. Chainsaw kills count, curb stomps count, B button executions count, retro charges count. So you can do that and rack up 150 executions. Shouldn't take too long. 500 headshots kills can take some time, but there are certain ways to boost it. You can play as Marcus's class, which is called a veteran in Operation 5. That'll help get you most of those kills. In Escape, there are some hives with lots of jubies, like the Warren, where Marcus can run his ultimate, or a veteran can run his ultimate. They nerfed it to where it's only 40 seconds, but you can run the brutal efficiency card, chainsaw some jubies or enemies, and get that ultimate back again to kill more enemies. So you can either do it in Overload and Horde on beginner, or some of the hives like the Warren on beginner as well. Lots of juvies and leeches and stuff like that, small enemies to kill, um, to get that as quick as you can. Kill 4,000 enemies, finish them for 5 stars. Basically, you can boost it in Escape, on the Detour, or the Onslaught. Really, any hive that has a lot of enemies. Um, those two have a lot, I know. The Warren has a lot of juvies. Um, but once you get around 10,000 eliminations, you should get around 4,000 kills. If you're any DPS class in Horde, you'll get a couple hundred kills there. So it shouldn't take more than a couple of Horde Master matches to get that. Team Medic, revive 150 teammates, 4 stars. Fastest way to get this is play as Jack in a couple of Horde games on Master. Shouldn't take too long to get that. And then once you get all the medals in the basic group, that's 2,000 coins. And that'll get rid. That's pretty much these medals. We're gonna move on to the next section. Alright, Barrier Teeth. There's 8 medals here. You get 3,000 coins for doing all these. So drone drills, it says get 150 eliminations of the Hammerburst, Bolt Hawk, or frag grenades for 5 stars. Personally, I used frag grenades because you can buy them from the fabricator in Horde. And if you bring a class like JD or Demolitions, with a grenade satchel card max, you can carry 8 grenades. Or Sarah Connor's class Slugger, you can also carry 8 grenades. Basically, the best way to boost that was overload, drop the fab in the middle, and buy grenades and spam them um, wherever the enemies spawn. And you get 150 frag kills pretty quickly. It's certainly a little faster than hammer bursting or Boltok. So to do that, Battle Worn, it says complete 150 rounds of versus, waves, or horde, or acts of escape. The fastest way to do this is, of course, horde. 150 rounds of horde is 3 full games. So just do 3 whole games of horde, any difficulty. That'll be the quickest way. 150 rounds of versus is a long time. And 150 active escape is 75 runs. So quickest way to get that is just to play 3 full games of horde, and you'll get 4 stars for that. Sharpshooter is 5 stars. 250 headshot kills in versus matches. So this includes ranked and co-op versus AI and quick play. Doesn't include private. Matchmaking don't count for medals in general. 250 headshot kills. Quickest way to do this is to play co-op versus AI. So like if you're just grinding your really regular daily objectives, you can get that. This will take some time. Typically, in co-op versus AI, you're not alone. You're usually with a team of 5 most of the time, and it's sometimes difficult to get the sniper rifle or any precision rifle, that is. If that's a difficult thing for you, I would suggest grabbing a Boltok if the map has one and trying to headshot the enemy, or downing them with a rifle and just headshotting them with the Nasher or the pistol snub. That'll also count towards this medal. Moving on to up close and personal. It says get 25 executions with the snub. I do have a video of this as well, showcasing a quick way to do this for 6 stars. Fastest way to do it is to not actually kill them with the bullets of the snub and down them. The best way, most efficient way, is to load up the corruption hive and escape. This hive has a lot of rejects, and when you hold the snub out and execute the rejects with pulling the battery out, it counts towards an execution for the snub. There's more than 25 rejects, so even in the first act, it's more than enough to get that medal. So I just have a clip coming up showing me getting that medal. Quickest way to do that, in my opinion. On the offensive, score 10 touchdowns in versus gridiron matches for 5 stars. Best way to do that is co-op versus AI. Just try to vote gridiron when you can. Can be a little tricky with the randoms that you might have that like to kill everything before you can capture, but as long as you focus on trying to get the flag and getting into the end zone as quick as possible, you may have to maneuver around the bots a little bit, but scoring 10 touchdowns, not too hard for 5 stars. Went on a decorated strategist, score 1,000 points or more in 15 versus matches for 4 stars. So again, can be done in co-op versus AI. Fastest way to do it. 15 matches, you can just keep staying and rolling King of the Hill matches or gridiron or whatever. 1,000 points isn't very much. It's maybe like 5 or 6 kills worth, so you can just get that, and maybe a ring cap or a break or something like that. That should be more than enough to get 1,000 points. And you just got to do it for 15 games, so that'll be 4 stars. Upgrades. It says get 50 eliminations with a torque bow, boom shot, or scorcher. Quickest way to do this is in Horde. Drop the fabricator on like a map like Overload, something small, and just buy the gun that you want to get the kills with. I did it with the scorcher. Boom shot or torque would be fine. I think it would all take around for the same amount of time. So moving on to the last one, First Blood. It says get the first kill 10 times in a versus match. So again, best way to do this is co-op versus AI and just be really sweaty and run and gun with a Nasher. Just run in there and try to get that first kill. And once you do that 10 times, you get 6 stars. And once you do this medal group, bare your teeth, you'll get the 3,000 points on the right side. Alrighty, next medal group is Take Cover or Die. It's 8 medals here. giving you a total of 5,000 coins. First one is against the odds. It says get 10 double kills in versus matches for 5 stars. Basically, what a double kill is you need to kill 2 enemies within 4 seconds of each other. One way to know that you're getting this is you get a ribbon for it specifically. You do get ribbons for chain kills like quads and quins and stuff like that. So just got to do that 10 times, fastest way. TDM or King of the Hill, just farm kills. You should get that kind of naturally as you progress. Sending a message. Get the final kill with an execution 3 times in a versus match. This one is tricky. It's for 4 stars. You gotta do it 3 times. So what you want to do is try to get a mode like Gridiron or Guardian in co-op versus AI. And when you get to that final round, you want to either chainsaw them or melee them down or lancer them down and B button execution them. That'll count for this. Can be tricky with the randoms you may pull that may steal your kill, or just be kill happy and kill everything, but that's how you get that one. It is a tricky one to get, so just be on the lookout for that. Heroic Strategist. Score 2,000 points or more in 25 versus quickly matches. This is similar to the one from before called Decorated Strategist, except you just got to score more points in more versus matches this time for 5 stars. 2,000 points is a little tricky to get. Best modes to do that in is Gridiron because it's 7 rounds to win. You have to win 7 rounds to get 14 points. Or King of the Hill, it's 100 points a cap, and then you get a lot of points for killing. So just a couple of kills, a couple of caps, you get 2,000 points easily in King of the Hill, and then do it for 25 versus quickly matches. So those are rolling lobbies. So you just stay in King of the Hill over and over, and you'll get this medal. It may take an hour or 2, but you definitely get it by playing. Merciless Heroism. Survive 20 waves of horde, frenzy, or escape on inconceivable difficulty or higher. If you just run Master Horde, you'll just get that right off the bat. So, because it'll count for inconceivable. 4 stars. Easy 4 stars right there. Victorious. It says win 80 versus matches. Don't have it yet. It's for 6 stars. Quickest way is versus co-op versus AI. Guardian, if you can just continuously roll Guardian over and over again, that would be the fastest way. It's 3 rounds to win. You can get through a match in like 3 minutes, and 80 matches will take some time, but eventually you can get that. Impact Player, it says get 15 or kills or higher in a single versus match. That one's pretty self-explanatory, right, for 4 stars. King of the Hill helps. Longer rounds. It's a respawn game mode. Getting 15 kills shouldn't be too bad on that. 4 stars. Stand Your Ground. It says get 5 kills in the ring in a single versus Koth match. So this is for 5 stars. So what this is saying is you need to be standing in the ring while you're doing the killing. So you could grab a boom shot or a power weapon or grenades. While you're in the ring, you have to kill 5 enemies. Those enemies specifically don't have to be in the ring with you, but you have to be in the ring and kill 5 enemies somewhere on the map, and you'll get that medal. Last medal in this group is Obliterator. It's 5 stars as well. It says get 5 or more kills without dying in a versus match. I think this is kind of bugged for some people that I know. You do have to get 5 kills without dying. Maybe the entire game. Sometimes it's not. It counts the round, I believe. You do have to get those kills in rapid succession, so you have to get like a Quinn, and then not die at all that game. Best modes to do that in are like Gridiron or Guardian. Short game modes, lowest minimal rounds. so you can get that as quick as you can. Get all these medals, it gives you 5,000 coins, which is awesome. Use it to grind some cards, level them up, buy some stuff in the store, whatever you want. Alright. Alrighty, here's a quick guide on how to get the 25 Snub Executions medal in the tour duty. So this is under the Barrier Teeth section. It's called Up Close and Personal. So you need to get 25 executions with the snub. The quickest and most efficient way to get that medal is to load up an escape hive called the Corruption. This hive features tons of rejects, and you also want to select a character or a class that spawns with a snub pistol. So the Veteran class, which used to be Marcus, or the Congear class, which is called the Combat Medic, work really well for this one. I'm running as Combat Medic right now. You want to have your snub out, and since there's a lot of rejects in the hive, all you want to do is walk up to them and pull their battery pack out. And there's definitely more than 25 rejects, especially in the first half, so you just want to continue doing that as you wake your way through the hive, and you will get that medal eventually. As you see here, I'm just running around here in this large room. I'm going to get it in a second here. Just pull the battery pack out. There you go, up close and personal, and that's pretty much a quick way to get it. A lot more efficient than running it in Horde or in Versus. So, alright guys, so for boosting the body count medal, which is 10,000 eliminations, or the escape body count one, which is, I believe, 1,000 eliminations, the easiest way, I think, to do that is to load up the Detour and come in as a Brawler class, which used to be Cole. Basically what you want to do, I'll have gameplay of this ship coming up. You'll want to jump in as a Brawler class on Beginner on the Detour Hive. And basically what you're going to do is run through the entire hive, the first act. Once you get to the third safe room, on the left side of it, there's going to be a spawning area where either you're going to get 300 or 400 juvies, along with whatever you're going to kill that's going to be chasing you on the way there, or you're going to get anywhere from 600 plus to 800 leeches. So that's a great spot you can go to farm kills and eliminations for this medal. I don't think there's any hive where there's this amount of enemies at one spot. Coming up, I'll have a bunch of gameplay showing how cool it looks, and you can rack up a lot of kills here. So if you're a few hundred kills away from getting the medal, you can do this. Or if you just want to run this hive over and over, you can get 10,000 eliminations super fast using this method.
Reload! Oh, that's meat! Look me in the eyes! As if, cheeky bastard. Piss off! Area secure. Let's move.